Mentor, engineer, and project manager are among the many hats Susan Bolton wears as the faculty advisor to the UW student chapter of Engineers Without Borders, or EWB. To the people of Untitled, Bolivia, Susan is a friend. Susan has mentored more than 150 students in their pursuit of sustainable engineering solutions to address poor sanitation, access to clean water, and significant health issues in several impoverished villages in this remote area of Bolivia. A passionate and tireless leader, Susan helps students hone qualities and skills such as compassion, perseverance, innovation, and community building.
Engineers Without Borders is a grassroots organization that starts by getting into the community and committing to be there for 5 years. We start off with a project that they've applied for, something that they actually want and will take ownership of. And then after we complete that initial project for them, we identify other projects that can be done in the community so that we can continue our commitment through the following, usually about 4 years.
You know, Susan has it figured out and does it right. And we're providing the technical expertise and the educational component to help them maintain and manage any system that we design and help them construct.
And one of the things that EWB tries really hard, and Susan emphasizes, is to make the projects be sustainable, that they'll continue on long after we're gone.
Susan was the faculty advisor for our chapter. She doesn't get paid for it, she doesn't get anything out of it except for the fact of doing it.
You just don't drop in, parachute in, and do an Engineers Without Borders project. You have to develop relationships, and that's hard.
Susan's definitely a listener. Yeah, she, if you know her, you know she's a little bit shy, so I think that actually plays in well to doing this sort of collaborative work, because she's not in such a hurry to open her mouth and put her stamp on things. She actually takes the time to hear what you have to say.
Susan is quirky, and in a very good and passionate and fun way.
Yeah, Susan's great. She's great. So she brings a huge level of enthusiasm to the students and to the projects. One of the things that's been really great about Susan has been the combination of both the engineering perspective, but also the global health, international development perspective. First site implementation trip, we went down, we replaced their thatched roofs with corrugated metal. So that did two things. It removed the habitat for the bug that transmits Chagas disease, which is a real problem in Bolivia. It also let us go ahead, put in cook stoves with ventilated chimneys, so that instead of having the women there cooking indoors, inhaling all the smokes, all those health issues from the smoke, we were ventilating. And the final part of that project that year was actually installing an irrigation system.
Giving them water so that they can have a second crop meant that now they can actually have a little bit of money so that they can then kind of participate in commerce and get things that they really couldn't have. Just getting themselves a little bit above subsistence can make a huge difference in these people's lives.
The communities really appreciate Engineers Without Borders, and it is obvious when you walk in there. They smile, they know people, they really want their friends to come back.
The work meant not just to the people of Untitled, but to the people in the surrounding communities, is to look at what's been their reaction afterwards. And afterwards, we've gotten people coming from the neighboring communities saying, please, please come work with us.
Engineering is a combination of a multidisciplinary approach, and you get that expertise in the field. And there are ways to conduct yourself, from the way that you observe things, the way that you record things, the way that you report things. These are all critical to a successful engineering project, and they're vitally critical when you're dropped down 10,000 miles away from home in the middle of nowhere.
One of the things that Susan kind of helps get out there is really that, I don't know, kind of MacGyverism kind of thing, where, you know, whatever happens, you're just going to come up with something and you're going to make it work. There's no giving up, there's no quitting. You can have the best plan in the world, something's going to go wrong, and you still need to make it happen. So she really instilled that kind of, you know, you do what needs to be done.
You are more than deserving of this award, and the amount of time and effort and passion that you've brought to this organization is amazing, and I, for one, want to personally thank you.
Susan, I'm so thrilled you got this. It's been fantastic working with you all these years, and you're extremely deserving of this, and I'm really glad you're getting the recognition from this award.
I think it's great that they've chosen someone who is clearly devoted to service.
Great job. It was great working with you, and I think it's wonderful, all the dedication and all the hours that you put into this project, and keep it up.
Tonight, we honor Susan Bolton with the 2010 Distinguished Service Award. She inspires all of us to reach beyond our borders.